You guys are joining us live in Litcon, Dallas. Today we have a very special guest. She has been phenomenal and she was speaking today right here, Miss Nicole Luckey, and she was also had the honor of having her amazing book here, The Path to Financial Literacy. I'm sorry, The Path to Financial Independency. It's been a long day. We've been recording live and just really impacting lives today. So today we're gonna just have you share with us who are you and what is it that you do?
Actually, again, my name is Nicole Luckey, CEO of L&M Financial Services. And for the longest, I was employed with the federal government for 35 years. But then I decided, no, that's not my true passion. There's something else that I'm meant to do. So growing up with my grandparents, they didn't have the education as relates to finances. So they only taught me what they knew. But as I got older and I saw different things happening and I saw people that they didn't have the money and they was continue to be in debt. Like, where am I going to get the money from? What am I going to do? So I started having an interest in money, in finances, and that's what led me to write my book, The Path to Financial Independence. Why? Because over 75% of adults are in some form of debt. That's alarming and
Mm,
that's not good. So
no.
that means we have to make a change. So that's what inspired me to be able to write this book so that I can reach out and let people know there's hope. You don't have to let debt scare you. I know the word itself is scary, but as long as you take the necessary actions, put these things in place as we discuss in my book, you can overcome it. You can overcome it.
Yeah. And you made a very valid point here talking about 75% of individuals are in debt. That's just about everybody. Just about.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
And so, what is it that makes you realize, like, did something happen that made you say, you know what? Wow, like, I am doing the work to not be in debt, but I'm seeing so many people I'm meeting be in debt, and I need to change
Well, actually, I realized that I needed to be able to start saving myself. And at first, I was saving a little bit here and there, but I started speaking with people that I looked up to as related to money.
that. Mm.
And they started giving me ideas. Nicole, have you thought about this? Have you thought about that? But not only that, because like I said, I work for Social Security, and so many people said across me saying, this is not enough money. I can't survive. So even then, I knew it's time to make a change because people are hurting, people are suffering. So, with my own personal experience with money and then seeing what most people didn't have, it inspired me even more to reach out and help others.
Yes, I love that so much. So, in this journey of helping people to be financially literate and free, what
Mhm.
does that look like if someone were to work with
Well, first of all, we would sit down and look at your current situation. Are you currently in debt? If so, then let me devise a plan for you so we can start chipping away on that debt. Because what's important is most people are just surviving for today, but you need to also plan for your future. And most people say, well, I don't have money to do that, Nicole, because I like to talk about investment.
you?
Well, let's look at what we can reduce or what we can cut back on so that we can bring you in the money so that you can start investing. So again, I want to see where are you currently? Do you
Mhm.
have any type of accounts, bank accounts, savings? Now, let me say this here. It's not just about savings because most banks are robbing us of our money. So that's not the place that we want to put our money.
Mhm.
So there are some different things, some investment opportunities that I can speak with you about so that and show you not only that, but how that you can get more money back so that we can start you on the road of wealth.
I love that so much. So for our listeners who are listening today, what if they say, okay, I hear you. I definitely want to buy your book, but where do I start? Are there some tips you can give our listeners today that can help them to just start small, but to really know that this is achievable?
Yes. It's always important that you have an emergency fund. See, it's not, it's going to happen, but we don't know when, but you want to be prepared. So,
Mhm.
one thing you can do is start setting up your emergency fund. You can take as little as 20 or $25. Be consistent with it. Every time you get paid, have that money to automatically go to a particular bank account. So start small. You can start small with the emergency fund. You'll be surprised within 6 months to a year how much money you would have saved. Because when that emergency happens, then you don't have to be shocked. You can be at ease because you know that you prepared and you have that money saved. So let's start there first. And then we can build up where you can start saving even more money because the opportunities are out there. But again, I don't want you to become scared saying, no, this is not for me. Money, no. Again, start small with the emergency fund. Then again, you can build from there.
Okay, I love that so much. And so tell our listeners, how can they purchase your book and how can they connect with you?
Yes, you can. I do have a website. It is NicoleLuckey.com. NicoleLuckey.com. You can go there. I have a free item on the website. And then once you download that free item, it will give you the opportunity to purchase my book. So the free gift is going to show you a way to start cutting down your debt. I like to speak on debt reduction. And so, again, with the snowball method, it's going to show you what you can do. You're going to get your expenses together, and then it's going to show you how to start small, get one debt paid off, take that money and apply it to another debt, and just keep chipping away at it. And before you know it, you'll have your debt paid off. But the key word again is consistency. A lot of times we start getting additional money or extra money. And what do we want to do with it, Brittany?
Spend it.
We're ready to spend it. But you have to be serious about this. Be focused about this. Don't worry about what Johnny, Susan, all them are doing. You just look at what you need to do because it's about your legacy. Not anyone, it's about your legacy. And that's what's important. What are you going to leave behind for your children or your children's children? And then the other thing, reach out to me and we can discuss a concept called simple, shift, increase, multiply, protect, and leverage everything. And I can explain that to you more in detail.
I love that so much.
Thank
Well,
you.
you got a chance to come to Litcon and speak in Dallas. So tell us,
Yes,
what was your experience like as you were here and you're speaking and just impacting lives today?
it was a great experience. Um, I know I'm doing something good. And when you know you're doing something good to help others, it makes you feel good. So just the fact that I was here and was able to share some tips as relates to finances, financial literacy, it's wonderful. Because most people, when you talk about again debt, they think it's that's no, again, it's not a scary subject, but because it's about succeeding financially. And if you don't start now, then when?
That's right.
See, we can't wait. We have to start now. Because as I share today, Brittany, remember this, there's two main objectives that you want to keep in mind. You want to just not prepare and live today, but you want to prepare for the future.
That's right.
See, our job is bringing us money right now, but what's going to be in the future? So you have to do them both simultaneously. Work on your current lifestyle, okay, but also prepare for your future lifestyle. And people often say, well, the pensions and Social Security is going to give me everything that I need. No, 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 no. Because a lot of people don't even have pensions. And I'll be the first to tell you, as it relates to Social Security, it wasn't designed to be your sole income. So, therefore, again, start preparing now, not tomorrow. Start preparing now. That way, you'll be better prepared. Because when you think about retiring, it takes a lot of money. It takes a lot of money. So, again, I'm glad I had the opportunity to be here. It was amazing. We got to meet a lot of good people, connect with some good people. So it was a great experience.
Yes,
It was
yes.
wonderful.
Well, again, as we come to a close, tell our listeners again, where can they get your book at and connect with you?
Yes, again, you can go to NicoleLuckey.com. And again, that's where you will be able to download your free item as well as order my book. And of course, I'm on Facebook as well. Just go to Nicole Luckey, Instagram, Nicole Luckey also.
All right. Well, thank you again for being an amazing guest
Thank
on our
you.
show. And we look
Thank
forward to
you.
having you again on
I
Where Did We Get Home?
appreciate it. Thanks.